Hello, in this video we'll look at the strafe section of Pacemaker. So here we are, we don't have a preset loaded in the strafe section. As in other sections, we have our speed settings, our cycles, our start offset, our ground height offset, and the direction currently set to left. So let's hit the preview to see what the default settings give us. And there we have our movement to the left. We haven't have root motion on yet. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Our head section, we have the similar to walk. We can just set the head position to a fixed position, perhaps looking towards the direction we're traveling. Torso, where we have our spine lean, the same as with walk. I'll just keep that around about 0 and rather use root rotation. Side lean, so we can lean it slightly towards the direction it's going, but once again it does modify the legs, so you need to compensate the legs for that. Pelvis bob, the amount up and down movement, you can increase that or reduce that. Spine movement to left and right, that's similar to walk, and same with spine twist. It synchronizes with the body movement, or chest twist as well. For the torso. We then have the arms, which we can either have synced, which we can create a little arm swing as well. So the arms swing back and forth. You can move the arms up or down, or front and back. We can have elbow bend, so it bends at the apex of the swing, the same way as with walk. Or we can choose to control the arms separately, so we have our separate arms up and down. And our elbow bend. Let's just leave the arm sync for the moment. The legs, once again, we have our legs neutral, which affect the starting position, the down position of the legs, which if we lean forward or backward, you can compensate here. The default setting is around about 0.65. We can choose how open the legs are, so we can have them more or less open, and we can adjust with the ground height offset to compensate. We can change how much swing there is to the side, make that step smaller or much larger. Knee bend controls how much the knee bends at the apex. And ankles up and down, how much the ankles flex at the apex. Normally for strafe they'd be fairly low, both values. You wouldn't want them to be too high. You also have here the root mode. For sideways we want lateral translation. We can set the meter per cycle as Renegade said. We're probably only want to have about 0.5. But we can always change that in the animation preview window, where you get a better idea how far they're moving. We can also switch position. At the moment we're going left, we can make it go right. So we don't have to tweak the parameters again. We just choose a different direction. Just swaps the leading foot, the trailing foot. We can also do turn and place rotation. And here the actual cycles come into play. As if we only have one cycle, it's going to do one cycle to turn our 90 degrees. So it'll turn a lot faster. Whereas you have two cycles, it's going to take 2 steps to do the 90 degrees, or 2 cycles. If it was 3 cycles, it would move slower because it would use 3 cycles to cycle those 90 degrees. You can also choose 180 or 45. Here would be 180 degrees, 4 cycles, so 4 steps to do the 180 degrees. You could do a very quick turn, making it 2, for example, so just do 1, 2, is 180, 1, 2, 1 extremely quick, just leaving it as 1 cycle. So just swing around 180 with 1 step. That'd be 2. That would be 3. That would be 4 steps to do the 180. The most common would probably be 90 and perhaps 2 cycles. A bit more realistic, depending whether you want a quick turn or a slower turn. And once again, we can change the direction to make it turn to the left. So let's have a look at a couple of our Strafe presets. We have Strafe preset left, apply, preview. It's quite fairly swift Strafe to the left. To the right. Pretty much the same thing, but to the right. Strafe preset turn left. Once this is 2 cycles, the 90 degrees. And our Strafe right. Once again, it's the same. It's 2 cycles, 2 steps, 90 degrees. Okay, so let's see our generated animation. Strafe left, generate Strafe. Strafe right. Turn left. And it's got root motion as it loops around, it goes in a continuous circle. turn right. So that's a quick overview of the three current types. Yeah, in development, there are more animation sections coming. Um, so keep a lookout for updates. Thank you.